After graduating from Southern University with degrees in marketing and management and enjoying a successful career in corporate America, this hour's newsmaker had a dream that would change the rest of his life. Joining me from Change Happens is Reverend Leslie Smith. Reverend, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Michael, for having me. I'm glad to be here and part of this segment.
Fascinating background, living and having a successful career in corporate America and completely changing gears and doing something like you're doing today. Talk a little bit about.
You know, in 1982, I had a dream. And in this dream, I bought some crack houses and I built a building. People were everywhere, Michael, trying to get into these crack houses in this building that I had built. They knew if they could come in, they could leave change. 11 years after that dream, I bought those crack houses. 22 years after that dream, I built that building. So do dreams come true? Absolutely. And what drove the people in this dream to get into these houses and to this building is because of what we were doing on the inside. And what we were doing on the inside is giving out this wonderful information that caused people's lives to change.
Let's talk about that. Some of the programs and services that you guys offer now. I know you're based in the 3rd Ward area of Houston. Talk a little bit about the programs and services that you guys offer there.
We address everything that people are faced with in that inner city environment. What are those things? Teenage pregnancy, dropout prevention, after-school program, abstinence education, homeless programs, HIV outreach. So all those things that people are faced with in that environment, we try to address. Because what we address is that if we can teach them to live in this environment and not let this environment get in them, then they can reach their full potential.
How much of a difference are you seeing? I know you've been in this for a while, in what you've seen over the last several years to where it is today.
We're literally changing the landscape. You've been there in Crack Alley. I took you and some of the others on a tour there. So you've seen firsthand. Before we started, it was worse than that. So we are changing street by street, block by block at a time with the information and education that we are disseminating to the people in and around that building. So it has changed completely, and that's where the name came from.
Right.
Change Happens.
Speaking of the name Change Happens, you guys recently changed the name to Change Happens.
Oh,
Talk
absolutely.
a little bit about that.
Absolutely. We were FUSA, Families Under Urban and Social Attack, which was such a long name, but Change Happens was a tagline for all of those years that we've been in existence. So we just flip-flopped, took the tagline and made it our new name, Change Happens, with an exclamation point, because we're all about change. And that's what was happening in that dream. People were coming into those houses, into that new building, getting the information, and they would leave change. So change does happen.
It does, and you're making it happen there in the 3rd Ward area.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, every day, you know, and the success of what has happened is that I believe the dream, the vision was given to me by somebody bigger than us. And so that's what has driven my life. I've been called a madman, crazy man, all behind a dream.
Fascinating story. Where can people go for more information about your organization?
We have a website. We have www.changehappens.tx.org. That's changehappens.tx.org. And on that website, you'll find out how to go about volunteering, how to go about getting involved, how to go about getting in, donating, and how to go about also we have a breakfast that's scheduled in April. That's out there also.
Fascinating story. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for letting me be a part.
This hour's newsmaker has been Reverend Leslie Smith with Change Happens as they look to build upon more dreams and continue to provide services to adults and at-risk youth here in Houston. Remember, you can always check out more of Comcast Newsmakers any time of day by tuning to Channel 1 On Demand under Get Local. I'm Michael Bybee. Thanks for joining us.